Hello, everybody. These readings are going to take you straight through the beginning of a Mercury retrograde into a really monumental, quite impactful solar eclipse set to happen on the 8th of April. My name is Yolanda Marie, and these messages are designed to activate you into your highest potential and also to use your collective's potential energy to the greatest degree of success. Let's get started. Hello, brilliant Aries. Listen, there is some really fast moving forward movement energy rising in the direction of a soul union, a soul mate. This doesn't have to mean romantically, by the way. So if you're married, if you're in a partnership, this isn't going to necessarily affect that. In fact, it could bring you closer. This is a very positive potential direction toward success involving any interpersonal relationships that are intimate, loving. You care about these relationships, and many of them you're operating on a soul level. They are in your soul family. You came here together to do something in particular, okay? Now, in addition to that, Aries, there's something that you intuitively know you need to move forward on. So the energy might be pushing you in that direction, despite the fact that you're going to be in a Mercury retrograde. The Mercury retrograde will be in full swing as of the 1st, okay? But there's a funny little kitschy thing that's happening during this Mercury retrograde with the entire collective anyway. So the revisiting is going to work in your favor. Whatever you need to revisit it. Maybe don't take any documented action towards something. Perhaps you're in preparation stages, really thinking things through, really handling that type of behind the scenes business, Aries. Also, there's some sort of truth that you might learn about these relationships that also guides you in this process. You might need to tell a truth. You might hear a truth, but there's something about truth, clarity, something you didn't know before, you're now going to know, okay? Or somebody around you is going to know. And so this is what is coming through for you, Aries, during this time. This energy is on purpose a positive potential for you. These are energies that you can use because we are in a time of creativity. You are stepping into your power, especially if you're listening to this transmission, okay? So use this energy to your advantage. All right, love you so much, brilliant Aries soul family, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, brilliant high frequency Leos. Okay, so the highest potentials for you to reach success involve taking responsibility somewhere. There's something that you really need to do. You got to do it by the book. You need to follow rules in some area where maybe it wasn't necessary in the past to be so strict about it and so concise. But following some sort of concise, let's call it a playbook, let's call it a program, even if it's your own system, Leo, don't veer from something that intuitively you know is going to get you where you want to go, okay? Because in the other direction, it's not going to necessarily bring you the results you desire. So this is collective, you know this is energetic in nature. So put it where it applies. If this isn't about a work project or something like that, you can apply this to relationships. You can apply this to cooking a meal. It can be applied anywhere, but this energy does apply to how you're going to be successful in an area leading into this major solar eclipse. The energy is very, let's call it erratic, stimulating, activating right now. And so maybe you might be tempted to go in a more passionate direction, right? And they're just saying, don't do that. Be really responsible in some area. There also might be something this week that feels like it's missing. There might be some disappointment. Perhaps something was rejected. Hate to use that word, but because it doesn't have to be that heavy of a situation, but something didn't work out, okay? It could be heavy, it could be light, and it might feel a little bit burdensome. There might need to be a burden lifted off of you. Like, give yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling and release that burden. This is a possibility. So if this applies to you, they are saying go ahead and release that, let it go, because there's certainly something new coming on the other side of all of this At the same time, though, it's like all of these energies are cooperating with each other to bring a happy result. So if you do something, follow some sort of rule, follow some sort of program, right? At the same time as you're letting go of this burden, it's like it's working together to bring this happy result, and it's a really good, substantial, happy result. I mean, financially rewarding, possibly. Okay, it's tangible, something you can taste, feel, see, or touch, enjoy. And it's new. It's going to feel like it's new. Even if it's not something new, it's going to feel like new. So definitely go ahead and take this responsibility where it applies, okay? All right. Love you so much. Beautiful, brilliant Leo soul family. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste. Hello, awesome Sagittarius soul family. We're going to talk about the highest potential for success during this time leading into this solar eclipse, okay? The Arcturian energy is here. And what's coming through is that there is a spark of creativity. There is some kind of new passionate work project energy around you. It could be a work project, right? It could be just working with people. And you are putting your resources together, your mental resources, maybe physical, whatever, to create something beautiful. There's a lot of potential here for that, okay? A lot of potential for something to come in that you might have been waiting on, and a lot of positive potential for clarity. However, you should know that you may have to let something go, or you may be letting something go. So that energy is also accompanying this, or you could feel let go. You could feel some separation from something, a person, a situation. Something feels like it might have been important to you, whatever it is. And so it's important to be aware of that potential, because it can be sort of disruptive to this other thing that's coming in, even if they're connected. So say, this thing had to go before the aha moment happened toward creativity. You see how that works? So they could be working together, in fact, but the awareness is what matters here. Just be aware. If there are words that are spoken that are perhaps harsh, maybe an argument or some sort of something that didn't seem right, didn't seem just in your eyes, just know that there is a lot of creative potential at your disposal during this time. Lean toward that. Use whatever you learned from the situation over here and lean toward that. A lot of creative energy. You are in creative mode. If this is your North Node, it's big. There's a lot of creation, okay? And I hope that makes sense. Beautiful Sagittarius soul family, I will talk to you again very soon. Namaste.